All right, this is the last one I'm doing for you. It is number 29 off of worksheet P2. And again, I've got some negative exponents in there. I've got some small sets of parentheses, big sets of parentheses. So I tried to pick these three problems that would kind of cover everything that we need to cover. Okay. And again, it's what you are comfortable with. Do you look at this and think, oh, I need to take care of everything in the numerator first? Do you look at this and say, okay, you know what? I see this in the center. I want to take care of that. Do you see, this -3 here and you're thinking, okay, I need to like reverse this and do this? You do what you need to do. Okay, I'm actually going to start in the center and simplify that first. So again, I'm going to rewrite everything. I know it's kind of a pain in the butt, but honestly, it gets us practicing what we need to practice, and it makes sure that we only focus on what we're changing. So in the denominator, I have 2x squared. Okay, and I am going to take care of this. Now, the nice thing about this one right here immediately is I see this y to the 0 power. I'm actually going to just kind of write a 1 over top of it, because we all know that everything to the 0 power is a 1. That way I don't have to worry too much about making sure that that 4 gets spread across to everything. It's really only going to have to go to that x. So this is going to become x to the, well, it's going to be a -3 times a 4, so it'll be x to the -12. And it'll stay there, and then I still have x squared, y to the -2, and then that whole thing is raised to the -3rd power. Okay. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and look at this inside right here. I hope that yellow is showing up. I'm going to take a look at that and see what I can simplify. Like I know I can combine some x's and take care of that. So over on the left side of my page, my numerator is going to stay the same. Okay. My denominator, the only number that I have down there is the 2. So that's going out front. And then I need to look at the x's. I have x squared, x to the -12, and then another x squared. And remember, when we are multiplying bases with exponents, all we have to do is add the exponents. So 2 plus a -12 plus a 2 should give me a -8. Okay. So it's going to be x to the -8. And then the y to the -2 is just going to stay there. Okay. And that's still going to be to the -3rd power. Right. Now, at this point, everything inside both sets of parentheses is actually simplified as much as it's going to be. So you can, if you'd like, flip it. You don't have to. What I'm going to do is actually, again, I say distribute, but it's not officially distribution. It's a power to a power property. Okay. But I'm going to make sure that everything in the numerator and the denominator gets the appropriate exponent. So here we go. We've got 2 to the -4th, and then we're going to do a y to the, when we do the -4 times, we'll go red, +4, we get a -16. Okay. And then in the denominator, we've got a 2 to the -3. Okay. And then our x to the, we're going to have a -8 times a -3, it's going to be a +24. And then our y, when we write our y, we're going to have, oh, I better pick a different color. I don't like that color. There we go. We got a -2 and a -3. So it's going to be y to the 6th power. Okay. Now, I had a ton of negative exponents, and now I've only got 3. And the only thing I have left to do with these guys is make sure that if it's negative on the top, it's got to go to the bottom, and if it's negative on the bottom, it's got to go to the top. So, uh-oh, projector's overheating. We're okay. We're fine. So this 2 is going up, 2 to the -3 is going up. That's going down. 2 to the -4 is heading down to the denominator. This y is going to head down to the denominator. So when I do this, maybe we're not fine because now I can't pick my colors. There we go. I'm going to have a 2 to the 3rd power on the numerator, and then everything else is in the denominator. I've got a 2 to the 4th. I've got an x to the 24th. I've got a y to the 6th, which was already there, and my y to the 16th, which has moved down. Okay. Now, 2 to the 3rd, you can look at it as, oh, that's 8 and that's 16, or however you want to look at it. I look at it and see, all right, this is 2 to the 3rd, so that kind of is just going to be a 1 because I've got a 3 here and a 4 there, so that becomes 2 to the 1st. I don't know if that's the best way to look at it. You can always simplify it out. Okay, so my final answer is going to be 1 over 2 x to the 24th, y to the 22nd. And that should be it. Okay, I hope these videos help. We are definitely going to go over every problem on Monday when you come in, okay? So do your best. Have a good weekend, guys.